Wow. I feel like this is not the most ecstatic thing that I ever did in my life. Like ever. I'm not joking. I don't know. I don't know how everybody's doing, but I look really miserable for myself. I promise. It's been quite taking me some time to readjust, but like I love this speed that I had before. But I don't know, like the fact that I need to be all over again, kinda doing my thing. But like, yeah, like shower. I'm awake still because I'm kinda like a little bit sleepy. So yeah, no, no, no. I feel a little bit off right now, but like it's fine. Yeah, the app that I used to like, they used to use to like post content or like just to connect with people is no longer available. Like it was sad, even though that I kind of had like a community back in time. I used to have this app called Kawaii that was basically me, like a Chinese app for like, I don't know. And like they shut down, and I hit like 1K in over 1 year, and I was like really happy. And I thought that I didn't need TikTok, and I was posting, kind of lame. But like this app was down, and then another app that I used to use was like this app that was called Hell Talk. Is where I met some people important in my life that no longer with me, but like anyway. So then I was like, let me check maybe for like the nostalgia, and this app was off, like was no longer available, and I felt really bad, and I was like, what is going on with me? Like I don't know what is going on with the app, like, and I genuinely was like, oh my gosh, what is going on? But like the time that it was off this app, I genuinely was like, okay, and like I let it go. But like I currently wanna connect still, like I wanted to have friends, so like that. Maybe this is my sign to enjoy more than ever my company, because most of the time I'm the person who really loves to hang out. I love to talk a lot, which can be hard sometimes because I want to talk and like someone will be like ears and all of that, but like I prefer someone who can be all ears and like not talk a lot. Yeah, that makes sense, but like it's really interesting. I never shut up. I mean, at least it's 12 p.m., but like that's the time that I really hit the rock bottom, and I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Like my body couldn't handle more than 12 p.m. I used to handle more than that, like 3 a.m., 5 a.m. talking to someone. But depends. I feel like how much I'm able to like risk or sacrifice or like give on me. Because I used to have this thing where I could be like up until 5 a.m. texting to someone, like in a voice call with someone until like the sun would come up. And like I thought that, and like it happened again, and like a couple times this year. I wanna lie, so I'm like, I don't know when or why will come. But yeah, I'm starting to working on more than ever at home. Because yeah, I just come to the gym for the experience, not the result. And like it's hard to say, but like it's heartbreaking. But I came there. I did my thing. I did whatever, and then I get sick. I was no, they didn't. Well, that goes in 3 times per day, and in small pieces. Like I was feasting a lot. My dinner was the size of this candle. My dinner was like this, and dinner is big. Like I don't know, but like so technically I lost my progress. And no, I'm Latin. De hecho hablo inglés, pero a mí me gusta echar el chisme en inglés. What? Me gusta echar ahí el chismecito en lo que puedo. Ay, no sé si está desordenado u ordenado. Este es el vidrio de mi compu. Ah, no, no hablo vietnamés. Bueno, acá tengo mi agüita de rosas que no sé si será de... Pienso que esa vez es Downy. I don't know, this product is like a cleaner because it reminds me of the cleaning supplies I used to use when I work in cleaning, which is not great, but like, you know, I always like kind of set up here and like I do this. But like I love rose water. I don't know if like apply it directly here or maybe just a lot, maybe a little bit more. But like this helped me to have this glow effect that like had my that I had like my skin clean or like healthy, which sometimes I trick people. Like the minute that I knew that I used that I did I the minute that I noticed that I put a lot of that I did like a well done makeup was when my family asked me what was going on, like why did I look like bad or like what did I have, because they were like, oh my god, your skin was glowing. I was like, I don't know, so I kind of didn't pay much attention. So one time I was at dinner and I was having this makeup natural, like I really don't wear even know eyeshadow. I don't know what happened with me, but I had this actually that is like a liner that you can all over, you do your thing and whatever. But like my grandma actually told me that, oh my gosh, you look so glowy, you look so healthy, you just look well. And I was no, I just did my makeup, and I was like, how long do you do your makeup now? I mean, since like over 1 year or something, because I used to do my makeup all the time. But like on the bus, I always bought this sticky thing to like do my contours, all of that. And I remember one time when I was going and I was in the like this taxi or something, and like I had my contour all over, and I was like doing all of this. Oh my gosh. But like I get there and I didn't blend well here, and like it looks like I have something on my cheek, and everybody was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" And like one of my classmates told me, I feel like I look at the mirror, and they were like, "Yeah." But like people will think that you're superficial just because you do your makeup. That's not that deep. It is not that deep. A secret is like having from here is like you're painting, but like it's your face, but like you are basically going like this, and like you blend, and you do this on top. I've been doing this since like a long time ago, but like I actually didn't pay that well attention because I love a natural look. I can't wear something heavy. Because I remember one time that I did like a full glam powder all over the top, like everything was like kind of like that, and I felt caking. I couldn't handle no more. I wanted to take off the makeup. Since I was little, I have a problem with makeup a little bit because it feels too heavy sometimes. So I love like a light makeup that I can feel that you have nothing on your skin. And I did me a favor and I got this kind of mirror. They kind of have a tone, but like this is plastic. Some they do like some like the movies, you know, when you're like, I don't know, it sounds really funny, but like 2 times my mirror has been broken. 2 times, 3 times, and I don't like that. I don't. I don't like that. And like to me, to be again in this whole thing of like, no, no, like I need to have at least a mirror that it could help me. Well, and I don't like mirrors that breaks. You have to believe that it will help bad luck if you ever broke a mirror because I did have a belief. Like I did not believe until one time something bad really happened when I broke like a mirror, and I was like, okay, maybe it's kind of true. But like, wait, my therapist have been working on that. I did. I've been working. But like, I'm finally back. I'm not going to be disappearing again. My health sometimes can be funny. Like, can be playing with me. Because sometimes I could feel well and then bad the next day. That's how dramatic my body is sometimes. Because it's been not great at all. Like, I remember. Not fine, I'm fine. But like, I remember the day before I got to the gym. Uh, I lived 23 kilograms, like 50 pounds on my arms, and I was like, great, whatever. But like, I don't know, you're supposed to live 50 pounds each arm, like this kind of machine that you kind of have this, and like, or like, it's like 50 pounds, or like, it's like the half of a pound, like 25 pounds. I can really tell. But I forgot to put something here. I need to put like at least two. I miss the I miss having lashes, like extensions, because I like it and they're very practical. But his gray also be natural. But I don't like to curl my lashes 6 times or like 8 times. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I prefer spending that time, I don't know, probably just watching something else or like doing something else. Like journaling takes me 15 minutes. But like applying my lashes take me like 1 hour or like 30 minutes per, like in one I can do like full lash thing. So weekly I will save like an hour and 15 minutes max. Like that time I say when I have lashes, but like whenever I'm gonna do my lashes, it's a whole new ritual. Like I need to do, like sometimes I'm thinking I need to retouch them during the day because they're full of. There are three straight that they will full of fall out basically. I look a little bit tired. Have a little trick besides this kind of contour. I apply this. I did this. Don't ask me what it had. It will be complicated, but like a couple of dots here, here. Then you take a brush and like you do this. I learned this from a painting class or like from my grandpa, but like when you want to take off like the paint, or like I picture this as a painting, you're supposed to do this movement instead of like just like you're swiping the makeup, you know, you need to deposit the makeup, not just swiping it. This could be loud or something. And yeah, that's how I hide my no sense of this. Let me sleep this one. I'm actually going to take a nap. Maybe if I feel like it after this life. Sometimes I'm like, why people take this serious? I don't know. What is most important, I feel like, is your well-being. At this point, you know. So why, you know? Anyway, like I was explaining you, I'm back. I'm gonna feel great. But I don't know. I feel like sometimes I feel the pressure to like do things or whatever, but like it's been great. It's been really great, and I don't know, but like I don't feel the pressure sometimes for things of like meeting people. Sometimes you can feel the pressure, but like what you need to remember yourself is just that people go to their own phase. Like whenever I see someone younger than me is doing or accomplishing the things that I want, I'm like, but the progress that they had is way bigger than me. So why should I feel the pressure? You know what I mean? Because I'm like, I didn't have help with growing my content or whatever. So I'm like, I don't feel the pressure. You know, so take it easy. Take it easy and like don't compare yourself to someone who had like a team that is like six of you. You know what I mean? Because you can see people accomplishing things and be like, oh my god, whatever, whatever. But like they had someone. As an example, I would tell you that I've been painting, I've been drawing since I had 6 years old with tutorials, videos, stuff like that. I eat it up every single tutorial that I had on YouTube since I was younger. So that's why whenever I see like a painting or something, I'm like, oh my gosh, what did this is? And I'm like, yeah, like the time is way different than of me like learning to paint or to draw than someone who like draw 5 years or 2 years ago. That's a skill that I had since I was younger. So you cannot compare yourself to someone who really like did their best. But like one thing that like got me out of guard is that discipline can replace talent. I can do that. And that is something that has been going on. I remember even though like me like trying actually learn Spanish, learning English because I know my language as a native Spanish speaker, but like I don't know like well my language in that level. No, but like to speak, even though that I need to learn how to speak proper English and proper Spanish sometimes because even though you grew up learning Spanish since you were born because you kind of live in a country that have people that speak Spanish and whatever, you still need to learn to be like properly while speaking Spanish or English or whatever, and it has been a long time. And to tell you this, sometimes I'm scared to post. I'm scared. I don't know what is the anxiety, the feeling. I don't know. It's just the feeling that I go on. But I'm scared to post sometimes content like I am. Can never wait that for me, but like it is so motherfucker. Sometimes it get me really scared to post content. Like, what if people do this? What if I do whatever? And that's pretty much it. But like, it's something that I've been working on, and I still need to put myself out there. Like, I cannot be posting the same thing. My post is changing at this point. I don't know why, but like, it is matter of fact. It is. My lash not clicking. I don't know why, but I feel like this lash is way bigger than this. I don't know why. A story time. I asked the restaurant to please hand me their fork or like their knife because I was supposed to cut like a cake or something, and I gave them this mirror and I told them it's my favorite mirror, and they were like, yeah, okay, whatever. And I was like, yeah, and I feel like believe me, that was my mirror, like my favorite mirror, so that's what I kind of get over, and I keep this knife, with me to like cut this cake or something. So like, yeah, whatever. And like, I don't know, but like the thing that is with me is that no matter how bad treating someone, like for example my teacher, I wanna know what it is about their life. Doesn't matter to treat me bad, but I wanna know. For some reason, kinda curious to know like the ends, like with movies related, it's like you want to know what is like the finish with the character, but you still like want to know the end. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I saw this makeup yesterday. I want to try. It's like green and then the top is like black. Which I love. And I don't know if I tell you, but my first crush like ever. I don't know if it was a girl or like a guy. I don't know. Or like it was a boy or like a girl. I still don't know because to me it was like unisex this person because it was giving girl but like was giving boy. And I had it first like age of 5. No, I feel like was 8. I had that 8 years old when I noticed that this person was full on black with a bunch of cologne and you know what like sitting next to me. And I was eating with my mom and I was asking her like questions about like what do you hair so and I was the emos person that I ever saw. Like was having all the look like black nails, hair really black, like a person really white, and I thought it was so cool and attractive that I don't know how like a smell that is I still remember, but I can tell you what was the smell, but I can't remember, and it was who settled the likeness for most of the people that I like, and yeah, I don't know. Since after that, I've been like, yeah, I like people when we're black because of that. I don't know what was going on, but like my mom in the 90s, when she was like, "Do you know that he's older than you?" I'm like, "Yeah, but like it smell, it looks." And after that, I couldn't meet someone like that dark. You know what I mean? So yeah, I always sense fun at this point. I don't know. I try to make it normal, but it doesn't feel normal to me. It sounds like I was screaming about. This is not great. I feel like this is a famous thing. Mm, I hope that this will help. So maybe this is the finished look. Looks great as well. My hair has their own life at this point, but it's fine. Like, I'm not kidding. My hair has their own personality. This is the cat. This is the thing. It's okay, by the way, don't worry. But like, I don't know. It's great. Anyway, have a good day, yo. Thanks so much for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow with another live. By the way, join me on Twitch. I will be playing video games soon, which I need to learn sometime. Like, I need to learn. But I will be there playing some video games. And soon. So take care. Bye.